ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಶುಭ ಸಂಜೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ. வணக்கம். இன்றைய இனிய மாலை பொழுதில் கவிஷ்ணா மாயாவுடைய பரதநாட்டிய அரங்கேற்ற நிகழ்ச்சியை கண்டு மகிழ்ச்சி அடைய வந்து சேர்ந்திருக்கும் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்வரவேற்பு. అందరికీ నమస్కారము. కవిష్ణా మాయా రంగప్రవేశాన్ని చూసి ప్రోత్సహించి ఆనందం చేయబోతున్న ఈ రంగప్రవేశానికి వచ్చిన వారందరికీ సుస్వాగతం. Namaskar, salutations and a good evening to the august gathering of family, friends, rasikas and well-wishers of Shrutilaya School of Dance, Gurus Srimati Minal Prabhu and Srimati Gayatri Sriram, Srimati Kausalya Chennai, Shri Dorai Raj Appadurai and their family. A warm welcome to all of you to KAVISHNA's Bharatanatyam Arangetram, a solo debut performance. We are extremely honored to be in the presence of Shri Deepak Mazumdar, a renowned Bharatanatyam exponent, dancer and acharya. We also have with us Shri Parshvanath Upadhyay, an extremely popular Bharatanatyam dancer, a well-known choreographer and guru. Both of them are here to bless KAVISHNA and validate her foray onto the dance arena. We will begin with an invocation by our musical ensemble and then move on to the rest of the program.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय कोटि सूर्य समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पदये सीतायाः पदये सीतायाः पदये बंटुरी देखो Banduridi Kuluviya Vaya Rama Banduridi Kuluviya Vaya Rama Banduridi Kuluviya Vaya Rama Banduridi Kuluviya Vaya Rama Banduridi Kuluviya Vaya Rama
The legendary Bala Saraswati said, Bharatanatyam is an art which consecrates the body and the mind. A yogi, by controlling his breath and by modifying his body, acquires the halo of sanctity. Even so, the dancer, who dissolves her identity in rhythm and music, makes her body, mind and soul an instrument, at least for the duration of the dance, for the experience and the expression of the spirit within her. Traditional Indian classical and folk dance forms are a combination of tandava, vigor, lasya, grace, bhava, expression, and rasa, sentiment, with their genesis in the Natya Shastra, which is considered to be the fifth Veda. Also considered to be a part of the offering in temples, they continue to evolve across the ages and the social milieu, adding spiritual, emotional, and entertainment value globally. This colossal samyukta of Hori tradition, culture, art, and heart is what KAVISHNA has imbibed for the last 10 years under the guidance of Guru Srimati Gayatri Sriram, founder of Shrutilaya Dance School, and Srimati Minal Prabhu of the Mudrika Foundation in Bangalore, where she has been learning Bharatanatyam. As a student of Shrutilaya, she has performed at auspicious venues such as the Vadapattira Kaliamman and Sri Shivan temples in Singapore, Sri Ramar Temple in Bahau, Malaysia, the Jambukeshwara Temple in Trichy, India. She has also taken part in prestigious competitions, including the Papanasam Shivan Dance Competition and the Dance Planet International Championship, earning several awards. An alumna of the Raffles Girls' School, KAVISHNA spent 4 years in the school choir, eventually becoming its chairperson. She also led multiple community service performances at Tan Tock Seng Hospital and All Saints Home, and took part in the annual extraordinary celebration at the Media Corp Theatre, graced by President Tharman Shanmugaratnam. Beyond dance, she also has a deep interest in paleontology and volunteers as a guide at the Dinosaurs Extinctions and Us, an exhibition at the Science Centre in Singapore. As she begins her journey at Raffles Junior College next year, KAVISHNA hopes to continue nurturing her passion for the performing arts, believing that a balance between academics and the arts supports a holistic growth and meaningful accomplishment. Wishing KAVISHNA all the very best. Before we open with the first performance, I do request all of you to take a break from all your digital devices for the evening. Kindly avoid flash photography. And I'd also like to tell you that if any of you would like to use the restrooms, it's just behind the pulpit. When you go down the steps, you have to go at the back, just beyond the center row, and you will find them there. The first offering from KAVISHNA and Guru Gayatri Sriram today will be Sri Vignarajam Bhaje in the Ragam Gambhira Natai, a composition of Sri Uttukadu Venkata Iyer. This is a composition of Lord Ganapati, a kriti that is actually based on the format of the Mallari. It's usually played in temples during the procession of deity around the courtyard. The devotee here describes the beauty of the elephant-headed god who brings happiness, prosperity, and good luck with him. Sri Vignarajam Bhaje.
तरिततज्झं तजं नागयज्ञोपवीतिनं शिवशक्तिसुतं सिद्धिबुद्धिप्रदं ततां ततां तकतां तकतां तरिततां तरिततां विनायक रक्तवर्ण मूषिक वाहन दिङ्गिणतं तां तां तदिङ्गिणतं तदिङ्गिणतं तां तां तदिङ्गिणतं 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 तां तां तदिङ्गिणतं तदिङ्गिणतं तां तां तद्दिङ्गिणतं 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 तदिङ्गिणतं तां तां तद्दिङ्गिणतं तद्दिङ्गिणतं तां तां तदिं कर्तकदर्गर्तं तदिं कर्तकदर्गर्तं तदिं कर्तकदर्गर्तं
The primordial Pranava mantra, the Samaveda, and the sounds from all of nature have provided the Saptaswaras, the Talas that are the basis for traditional Indian music. The myriad indigenous string, wind, and percussion instruments, as well as a very strong vocal tradition, are part of both the Carnatic and Hindustani styles of the classical genre. Our musical ensemble for today has Karnataka Kalashri Guru Srimati Minal Prabhu on the Nattuvangam, supported by Guru Gayatri Sriram, Vidwan Shri Balasubramanya Sharma on the vocal, Vidwan Shri Ji Gurumurthy on the mridangam, Vidwan Shri Jayaram Kikkeri on the flute, Vidwan Pradesh Achar on the violin, and Vidwan Shri Prasanna Kumar on the drum pads. Karnataka Kalashri Guru Srimati Minal Prabhu is the founder and director of Mudrika Foundation for Indian Performing Arts, a premier dance institution in Bangalore which was established in the year 1976 with the goal of nurturing the Kalakshetra style of Bharatanatyam. Guru Minal Prabhu herself, an alumnus of the prestigious Kalakshetra Foundation, has had the privilege to learn from Padma Bhushan Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundel herself, besides various other stalwarts in dance such as Padma Bhushan Srimati Kalanidhi Narayanan, Padma Bhushan Sri Vempati Chinna Satyam Garu, and so on. As a leading guru of Bengaluru, she has choreographed several group and solo dance features, which have all been extremely well received and greatly appreciated by the audience. Some of her noteworthy works include the Raghuvamsha Charitram, Trikon, Panchatantra, Moksha Mudra, Ritu Manjari, Krishna Navarasa, and Eka Aneka. Very recently, she choreographed Vahini the Reverse. She's also traveled widely, and her productions have been presented in South Asian countries and Europe. Recipient of several prestigious awards, such as the Karnataka Kalashri by the Karnataka Sangeeta Nritya Academy, Singaramani by the Sur Singar Samsad Mumbai, Kalashri by the Swananda Ashram, the Bharatam Awards, Udupi, and the Bharata Kala Chudar by the Tamil Isai Sangam, Pollachi. Guru Minal Prabhu has been instrumental also in teaching aesthetics in dance at the Natya Institute of Kathak and Choreography, and continues to be faculty for Bharatanatyam at the Attakalari Center for Movement Arts for over a decade and a half now. Moving on to the next delightful presentation by KAVISHNA. Atop a beautiful peacock sits he, full of compassion and virtue. He is known as Guha, the Great One. He is the remover of sins, Shanmukha, the six-faced Lord. A pain by Sri Papanasam Shivam to the valorous Lord Muruga, who resides in the famed temples and the hearts of the Bhaktas of Tiruchendur in Tamil Nadu. KAVISHNA offers her worship at the feet of her Swami, who carries the veil, accompanied by his divine consort Devayani and Valli, with this piece choreographed by Guru Gayatri Sriram in the ragam Karahar Priya, set to Rupa Katalam, a composition again by the famed Papanasam Shivan.
Oh
திருமால் மருகல் ஆறுமுகல் ஊதிகமல பெருமாள் திருமால்
ఇప్పుడు వర్ణం అనబడే నృత్యంలో నర్తకి తన ప్రవీణమైన నృత్యం ద్వారా మరియు అభినయం ద్వారా ప్రదర్శిస్తుంది. ఈ నృత్యం ఒక భరతనాట్య మార్గంలో అతి ముఖ్యమైనది కాబట్టి మీరందరూ శ్రద్ధగా తిలకించండి. పదవిన్యాసము మరియు ఆంగికాభన్యమును తో మాతృస్వరూపి అయిన దేవి శంకరి, చాముండేశ్వరి, గౌరీకి కవిష్ణ చేయబోతున్న నృత్యార్చన చూడబోతున్నారు. వర్ణం, the most arduous piece perhaps of a Bharatanatyam margam, incomparable and unmatched by the intensity required both by the body and the mind to most other performance pieces, is going to be the next presentation. Adi Shankaracharya's work, the Saundarya Lahari, serves as an accessible authority on the concept of the divine feminine, Ambal, Tripula Sundari, Lalitambika, Devi, etc., as we all call her. There are a few places in this entire treatise where the term Shakti is used. This is the essence to understanding the divine manifestations of hers in the form of Durga, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. Shakti also provides the energy required to attain mukti from samsara at a spiritual level, confers comforts and health to enjoy this Saundarya of hers in the form of her creation in this world. The presentation today aims at bringing out the beauty and the substance of the eternal Mate. Her manifestations as Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati, and examples of these qualities that we see around us in the people in the opening shloka. Harikesha Nallur Muttaya Bhagavatar, the composer of today's Dharu Varnam, extrapolates these thoughts further as he contemplates complete surrender to Goddess Meenakshi, raised by the great Pandya king Malayadwajan. Mate, Malayadwaja Pandya Samjate, Matanga Vadana Guha. The quality of an unblemished maternal love and fair play that overflows to the rest of her creation is delineated by the dancer when you witness the story of Lord Ganesha and Lord Muruga competing for a fruit brought by sage Narada. In the Anupallavi, Shakodari, Shankari, Chamundeshwari, Chandrakaladhari, Taye Gauri. Mahishasura or Chamunda, his Vada, is a symbolic destruction of the arrogance, the pride, the ego, and negativity that breaks down when we let the Devi into our lives and souls unconditionally. The Charanam, Shyame Sakala Bhuvana Sarvabhaume, entreats the Devi who cares for the well-being of the entire world to protect and bless Sri Krishna Rajendra Wadiyar, the erstwhile Maharaja of the Mysore state, who was known as a great patron of art and literature. This is a unique Varnam as the Chitteswaram has an arrangement of two different types of Sahitya or lyrics. The first is a rhythmic poetry describing the king and Hasta Raja Mudra, and the second is a lilting Shulkat Swaram, which is very nicely embodied in expression by the Bharatanatyam dancers. In the Ragam Khamas, set to Aditalam, choreographed by Guru Gayatri Sriram, the Jatis have been choreographed and composed and set by Shriji Gurumurti. Composition of Harikesha Nallur Muttaya Bhagavata Pillai, Mate Malayadwaja Pandya Samjate, a Varnam.
പദ്മാസനസ്ഥ വികസിതവദന പദ്മപത്രായതാക്ഷി ധ്യായേ പദ്മാസനസ്ഥ വികസിതവദന പദ്മപത്രായതാക്ഷി കരകലിത ലസധേമ പദ്മവരാഗി കരകലിത ലസധേമ പദ്മവരാഗി സർവ യുക്ത സർവ യുക്ത സതതം ഭക്തനമ്ര ധ്വജ പാണ്യ
ta ta di mi ta ki ta ta ka ta ri ta ta jam ta jam ta ding gi na tum ta ta di mi ta ka ta di mi ta ki ta ta ka ta ri ta ta jam ta jam ta ding gi na tum ta ta di mi ta ka ta di mi ta di mi ta ki ta ta ka ta ri ta ta jam ta jam ta ding gi na tum ta ka ta di mi ta ka ta di mi ta di mi ta ki ta ka ta ri ta ta jam ta jam ta ka ta ding tum ta ta di mi ta ka ta di mi ta di mi ta ki ta ka ta ri ta ta jam ta jam ta ka di ku ka ta ka tum ta ka ta di mi ta ka ta di mi ta di mi ta ki ta ka ta ri ta ta jam ta jam ta ka di ku ka ta ka tum ta di mi ta ka ta di mi ta ki ta ka ta ri ta ta jam ta ding ge na tum ta di mi ta ka ta di mi ta di mi ta ki ta ka ta ri ta ta jam ta ding ge na tum ta di mi ta ka ta di mi ta di mi ta ki ta ka ta ri ta ta jam ta ding ge na tum ta di mi ta ka ta di mi ta di mi ta ki ta ka ta ri ta ta jam ta ding ge na tum ta di mi ki ta di mi ta di mi ta ki ta ka ta na na ta ki ta di mi ta di mi ta ki ta ka ta jam ta ki ta di mi ta di mi ta ki ta ka ta di mi ta ki ta di mi ta di mi ta ki ta ka ta di mi ta ka ta na na ta ki ta jam ta ki ta di mi ta ki ta ri ta ta jam ta ding ka ta ka ta ri ka tum ta ri ta na ta jam ta jam ta ding ka ta ka ta ri ka tum ka ta ding ka ta ka ta ri ka tum ta ri ta na ta chonu ta jam ta ding ka ta ka ta ri ka tum ka ta ka ding ka ta ka ta ri ka tum ding ka ta ka ta dim ka ta ka ta ri ka tum lanku taka dikku taka tadinginga tom tam 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 tatta tom 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 tadi tat dhana dhana tat chonu chonu tat dimi dimi takita taka tam 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 tatta tom 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 tadi ta dhana dhana ta chonu chonu tadi tadi dimi takita taka tam 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 tat 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 tam tat dari dari dhana dhana dim 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 dit 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 dim tat dhana dhana chonu chonu tam tam tat dari dari dhana dhana dim dim tat dhana dhana chonu chonu tom tom tat chonu chonu dimi dimi nam nam tat dimi dimi kita taka tam tam dari dari dim dim dhana dhana tom tom chonu chonu nam nam dimi dim tat dit dit ta dit ta kadaka dargadom kadaka dargadom kadaka dargadom kadaka dit dit ta dit ta kadaka dargadom kadaka dargadom kadaka dargadom digadar kadaka tat dit dit ta dit ta kadaka dargadom kadaka dargadom dargada kadaka
Mate Malaye Bhajapali Sundari Madhanga Paraguha Mate Malaye Bhajapali Sundari Madhanga Paraguha Shadudari Shangari Chamundeshwari Chandrakalaadhari Sayuri Shadudari Shangari Chamundeshwari Chandrakalaadhari Sayuri Shadudari Shangari Chamundeshwari
Ditti tom tom nam nam tatta jam jam dari ta kuku dari ta ding ding kunaka tadi ku ding ding tatta jam jam dari ta kuku dari ta ding ding kunaka tadi ku ding ding tatta jam jam dari ta dargadom tagada jam jam dari ta dargadom tatta jam dargadom tagada jam dargadom tatta jam dargadom tatta jam dargadom 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 dargadom
ಸಮಯ ಸಮರಸ ದಾದಾ ಸುಲಭ ಹೃದಯ ಮಧುರ ವಚನ ಗಾತ ಚಿರ ತರ ಸ್ವರಲಯ ಗೀತ ಸುಧರಂಗಿರ ಭಾವ ರಸಿಕ ಬಲದ ಮಹೀಶೂರನಾಥ ನಾರಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ತಾಯಿ ಸದಾ ತೋರೆ ಮಹಿಗೆ ಹರಿಗೇಶ ಮನುಗರಿ ಸದಗೀತ ಸಗಲಗನ ತಿಗುಲ ಜದುರದಾನ ವಿವಿಧ ಮಗದ ಮಯದ ಮಗದಾನ ಸುಲಭ ಹೃದಯ ಮಧುರ ವಚನದಾನ ಸರಳ ರುಚಿರದ ಸರಳಯ ಗೀತ ಸುಧರ ವಿಧ ಭಾವ ರಸಿಕ ವರದ ಮಹಿಷೂರನಾಥ ನಗರಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ಸದಾ ತೋರೆ ಮಹಿತ ಹರಿಗೇಶ ಮನುಹರಿ
Hoping that Devi Kataksham will seep through to every one of us today after that fabulous Varnam. We now have another very important part of an Arangetram or a Rangapravesham, where we have KAVISHNA, who's been really fortunate to have some of the stalwarts of the dance and music field with us here today. And I request that our chief guests are escorted onto the stage where we'd like to felicitate them and have them bless KAVISHNA. Meanwhile, can we have the chairs on stage, please? Can Can we have a little bit of light here so they can walk up? Thank you. And we are so far on time. Yeah. Now the stage has attained a different grace, a different color with all of them. KAVISHNA, can I request you to please come and take their blessings? No. Come back. We will have her come back. Meanwhile, let me have the good fortune of telling you a little bit about our esteemed guests today. Shri Deepak Majumdarji, one of the most respected names in the classical dance traditions of India, celebrated as an artist par excellence. He's known for his deep sensitivity, refined aesthetic sense, and unwavering commitment to creativity in all his artistic pursuits. A versatile choreographer with immense imagination, his powerful performances and brilliant compositions continue to captivate audiences. He was nominated by the Sangeet Natak Academy as a member of its General Council from the years 2010 to 2015 and is recognized as a top-graded artist of Doordarshan and the Ministry of Culture, Government of India. Guru Majumdar has been honored with several prestigious awards, most notably the Sangeet Natak Academy Award in the year 2016. He has choreographed extensively for the Government of India and has received distinctions such as the Maharashtra Gaurav Award, the Kanaka Nartana Puraskar from the Nalanda Dance Research Center, the Samskriti Puraskar in Bangalore, the Arya Smriti Award bestowed by Sri Banaras Malini, and the Kala Arpan Award from the Art of Living. He attributes his artistic refinement to his mentor, Padma Bhushan Dr. Kanak Rele, and credits his strong grounding in rhythm and Nattuvangam to Guru Kalaimamani Sri Kadirvel Pillai. We are extremely honored to have you with us. I request that Shri Deepak Majumdarji is felicitated by Minalaka. Would you do the honors? The evening is also graced by a stellar performer, Parshvanath Upadhyay, who has carved a special niche for himself in the world of Indian dance. His deep-rooted knowledge of Bharatanatyam comes from a disciplined study of the form under eminent gurus Sri Ravindra Sharma, Sri Kiran Subramaniam, and Srimati Sandhya Kiran, and Padma Shri Sudharani Raghupati. In recognition of his work, Parshvanath has been honored with numerous awards, most recent of which is the prestigious Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Puraskar, conferred by the Sangeet Natak Academy, Aditya Birla Yuva Puraskara Award, Ram Gopal Best Male Dancer Award, Best Dancer at Madras Music Academy, to name just a few. His dance is both intensely physical and deeply devotional. His prowess is manifold and extensive, and it reflects in the way the tradition is ever present and ever renewed in his presentations. He has conceptualized and choreographed ensemble works too: Punya Krishna, Hara, Satgati, Abha, Nagamandala, and a few more. Apart from several margams created and presented by him at various prestigious venues, he has also presented Partha as a solo work. Sri Parshvanath lives in Bangalore and heads the Upadhyay School of Dance and Punya Dance Company, of which he is the artistic director and principal choreographer, along with Aditya and Shruti Gopal. He has also built a Gurukula near his hometown of Belgaum to create a special space for art and artists. We are so happy to have you with us, Parshvanath. I request that he is honored and felicitated by Guru Gayatri Sriram. The Shrutilaya School of Dance does not know what it is to be Shrutilaya Dance School without the presence of their Grand Acharya, Guru Minal Prabhu, constantly in their lives. We request that Guru Minal Prabhu is felicitated by both Kausalya and Sri Raj. Every child is fortunate when they have the love, care, and support of their parents. With Gayatri students, it's a double whammy, as they have her not just as a teacher, but also another parent who throws open her knowledge, her heart, and her home to all her shishyas. Guru Gayatri Sriram has created a niche for herself with her unique thematic presentations, which are kept within the strictly traditional framework of Bharatanatyam. She has studied her craft under the Kalakshetra alumnus Guru Srimati Minal Prabhu. Her dance reflects the exactness and precision that the style demands, yet speaks of an individual perspective and freshness with complete involvement, which sets her apart as an artist. An empaneled artist with the prestigious Indian Council for Cultural Relations, she has performed widely in India and abroad with several noteworthy presentations to her credit. She has graced and performed at international art festivals and prestigious venues like the Esplanade, Singapore for Kala Utsavam and the Raga series. Her productions have been staged at the Oswald Strasbourg, the Wits Theatre in Johannesburg for the Indian Festival in South Africa, the India Habitat Centre, Delhi, for the HCL series, as well as the NCPA Mumbai in both experimental theatre and the Godrej Theatre. She was invited to perform at the Tagore Centre, Berlin, the Nehru Centre, London, and the India House in Paris. Her work, Yagyaseni, with Pavan Verma, a writer-statesman, was staged as part of the India Festival at The Hague in the famous Corso Theatre. She is the recipient of the Rukmini Devi Arundale Award from Sri Krishna Gana Sabha, the Ananya Puraskara, Bengaluru, and the Kanaka Nartana Puraskara. She is an alumnus of the Singapore International Federation. As the founder and director of Shrutilaya School of Dance in Singapore, Gayatri inculcates the rigorous Kalakshetra style to eager learners. She is also the producer of Samarpana, the Asian Festival of Dance, and co-producer of Ananya Samarpana Festival in Bengaluru. Again, KAVISHNA is indeed extremely lucky. I invite KAVISHNA's parents to come and felicitate Guru Gayatri Shriram. I know all of you are eagerly waiting to listen to what each of these stalwarts have to talk about the evening and about dance in general. I invite Shri Deepak Majumdar to kindly come and share his thoughts.
Namaskaram. I have to really think to speak. The name of the institute is Shrutilaya. Shruti Mata Pita Laya. If there is a Shruti and Laya, then what else you need? Takare Shankaraha Prokto Lakare Parvati Smritaha Shiva Shakti Samayogo Tal Ityabhidiyate. From the syllable Ta is Tandava and La Lasya. We could see a beautiful presentation. Thanks and lots of congratulations to Minalji for training Gayatri so well. And of course, Ashiana. What's her name? KAVISHNA. Beautiful name. And parents, Kaushalya and Raj, are gifted with this divine child, I must say. What we see and what we read in literature, moon-like face, lotus petal-like eyes, fruit-like lips, these are not the mundane characteristics, but these are the divine lakshanas. And when you put it across with the divinity on this auspicious platform, you take across all the rasikas and give them the glimpse of divine. She performed this Varnam so beautifully that she looked like Bala Tripura Sundari. Unknowingly, we do it, but there is always the blessings of God. It is not easy. This is the stage. Rangamancha is Yagnavedi. And if you are not fully dedicated, you will be burned like a fire touches you. To come out from that fire, it is kind of an Agni Pariksha. And you leave your mortal body and come across to the divinity and divine body that God has gifted. Of course, after the parents, Guru is the mother of this child, and they give birth in the world of art. Biological parents have their duty to encourage and support them. I must compliment them, and I must bow down to their parents who have given Kaushalya and Raj this beautiful present of nurturing the Indian culture and art, not to entertainment, not for the entertainment, but to uplift. And this is the sadhana. She is the sadhaka. And when she gets platform like this, one after the other, I'm sure she will receive the siddhi, the divine blessings of Ma and of course Lord Shiva. I wish her all the best in future endeavors, and once again complimenting each other and not forgetting the celestial orchestra uplifted the performance, taking away all the negativity from the auditorium, from our heart, and really played so beautifully. And there's nothing like Ananda, which is Sat Chit Ananda. I bow down to each and everyone who played and accompanied today's Arangetram. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Deepak ji. I'd like to invite Sri Parshvanath to kindly come and share his thoughts.
Namaskaram and good evening, all of you. As an artist, I love to attend Rangapraveshams because it is one of the very few places where you can see honest dancing. Most of the artists in today's world, not all of them, but you know, we live in an era where instant gratification is the thing. Reels, shorts, everything is instant, everything wants like this. In this particular era, nurturing a child with so much of deeper knowledge, it's not an easy task. For that, I would like to congratulate Minala Aunty and Gayatri Akka. KAVISHNA, I know that this is her first step, and with the sadhana, as Deepak sir said, she will become a wonderful dancer, wonderful professional dancer. I also would like to, as an older brother, tell her that along with her weaknesses, continue working on her strengths. That's very important, because once we think that we know something, we forget that and we continue working only on our weaknesses as artists. I heard Deepak sir saying it is very scary to go on stage for the first time. I mean, first and go and speak. It is a lot more scarier to go and talk after you do. And there are two types of artists: those who talk well and those who only dance. The reason why I dance is because I do not like talking. Would like to congratulate parents of KAVISHNA and thanking them for making me part of this wonderful evening. And what can I say about our wonderful artists? They are pride of Karnataka, they are pride of India. The way, the deeper knowledge that they have in their art form, I'm sure they don't even need rehearsals. Sometimes they come on stage and they create magic the way they are creating today. I'm really excited for the second half of the performance. I heard KAVISHNA is very interested in paleontology, in the study of dinosaurs. Good dancing, honest dancing is also kind of getting extinct today, like dinosaurs. I really hope she flies like an amazing dancer that she is already and brings joy to herself. It's very, very important that artists become selfish. Artists, because for us, we are the first audience. We should enjoy our dance, and that we could see that she was enjoying her dance very much, and she will continue doing that all her life. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Parshvanath. I'd like to invite Minalaka to come and say a few words, because she's been also such an integral part of KAVISHNA's learning curve. I am sure she has a lot to talk about her interaction with KAVISHNA and her parents.
Namaskaram to everybody, to Deepak ji, Parshvanath, Gayatri, and all the audience who are here, family and friends. I remember seeing KAVISHNA when she was really tiny. I had gone to Singapore, and she came and told me, you know, I am Vempati Chinnasatyam's granddaughter. So I said, is it? I'm very happy to know. I said, I have learned from Vempati ji. He's my guru. So you're my guru's granddaughter. So it's a pleasure to meet you. You know, she was so tiny and so cute. She continues to be cute even now. She's a little taller than my size. So I empathize with her, and I know what it is. She truly, has come up so well. And I think because the music that she learns, her dance just flows through her, you know. Because when you don't learn music, you can dance very well. But when you know music, there is a flow with the dance that just happens. And you can see that in KAVISHNA. And she has great promise. She did very well. And this is just an Arangetram is just a beginning. So I hope through all her studies and whatever career that she wants to take up, she won't give up dancing, because she's very talented and she needs to continue with that. I wish her all the best. I would like to thank the orchestra, who are like family to me, who have been of tremendous support. And I could not have done much of my work without them, because there are so many times that they have composed music for me and jatis and been there for me all the time. So I thank the orchestra for being with me always. And wishing Kaushalya and Raj, it's good to find a good teacher. Though, even though I'm talking about my own student, I would say that finding a good teacher is very, very important. Because, you know, sometimes people say, let them learn the basics with somebody and then we'll go looking for a good teacher. But that's not a great idea, because once the basic is set, then it's very difficult to change it. So congratulations on finding a great guru in Gayatri. And it's always been a pleasure interacting with KAVISHNA and her parents, and her grandmother, whom I got to know just now, and wishing her all the best.
I do know that Gayatri is a very hard taskmaster, and she can be very strict in class. But Gayatri, this is your chance. I request you, please say, redeem yourself and say only nice things about KAVISHNA.
esteemed guests on the stage, Deepak ji, Pashnath, Vinalaka, elders on stage, and the general audience of wonderful little girls from Shrutilia, a wonderful little boy who's come down from Singapore, everyone here. KAVISHNA came to me at a very, very young age. And if there was one thing that set her apart from the rest of the kids in my class, it was the importance of being earnest. She really was one of the most earnest children I have seen. She would come in, and from the moment you say go to the moment you say time for namaskara, that is one thing she embodied, the importance of being earnest. And I don't mean it in a comical way at all, like the play. She really was, and it continues to be a very earnest child. Her journey in dance class has been fraught with a lot of excitement and happiness and eagerness and zeal. She spent the last 2 weeks that completely changed her attitude towards dance, because she realized that dancing well is not about the excitement, it's about the pain. And that embarked her on a completely new journey, which was fraught with anything but excitement and zeal. It was fraught with a lot of pain, a lot of dampening spirits, and a realization that there is a lot more to dance than the excitement of wearing a costume and wearing all the jewelry and smiling through it. She realized that it was such hard work. Despite having a year-long sojourn in practicing and preparing for this debut, the last 2.5 weeks that she stayed with me in my home, where she has danced 10 hours a day, she has realized, oh my God, what have I got myself into? But as they say, the real victors are the ones who come out shining, and that she has. She really is one of those kids who walks the talk. She's figured it out, she realizes what she needs to do, and you would have also realized that she's not one to take a back step if she has to prove herself somewhere. I don't want to talk too much, because just now Pashu said that people who dance, dance, and people who talk, talk, so I'm really nervous now. I like the mic, but I'm going to keep quiet, because I want to be a good dancer. But I have to thank Kaushi, I have to thank Raj. The entire family embodies humility, action, and dedication. And to be born in a family that nurtures your gift is by itself a gift and blessing itself. She comes from a long line of very special artists, and so she has big shoes to fill. I wish her all the best, and I'm sure she's going to continue and do really well in this art form and bring great glory to herself, to her parents, and to the art form itself. To my guru, I mean, like I say this every time, you are the wind beneath my wings and I'm the dust beneath your feet. Because but for you, I wouldn't be dancing. But for you, I wouldn't have had the support to do what I do today. I do it with tremendous vigor and excitement, because I know that despite everything, she will kick up everything and be there for me when I want her to. I also take this opportunity to thank my husband, whose home now is Gurukula Sriram, who has no other time of day but to listen to me shouting at students, teaching them, feeding them. What to do? Marrying a dancer comes with its perils, Raj. Prabhu uncle, who has nurtured me like a child. Minalaka and Prabhu uncle open their doors to everyone who is related to me in any way and continue to do so. For that I remain ever thankful, ever humble. To the Shrutilia family who travels from Singapore just to support every little child who ascends the stage, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And to KAVISHNA's entire family, the love that you experience today is so special. Hang on to that, because that is what makes the journey really, really beautiful. All the best.
Thank you, Gayatri. I am very confident that this particular bit from the Arangetram video is what KAVISHNA is going to watch on a loop. So, one of the most important things for a dancer, in fact, it's simply not possible to give a dance performance without the music that goes with it. And the music ensemble that we had today consists of some of the best in India who perform for dance. They're also soloists in their own right who perform for music itself, and it's an absolute privilege to call them on stage and have them honored. We had Karnataka Kalashri Vidwan Shri Balasubramanya Sharma on the vocals today, a celebrated dance vocalist who is also a Vageyakara. He has written lyrics for a lot of dance compositions. He has set music for a lot of dance compositions. He performs as a solo vocal vidwan in kacheris, absolutely supportive of both the dance gurus and the dance students. It's an honor to have him. I request Shri Deepak Majumdarji to kindly do the honors. On the Mridangam, we had Karnataka Kalashri Vidwan Shri Ji Gurumurti, who creates magic with his Mridangam. He's so attuned to what the dancer is doing on stage that even if there is no Nattavangam and even if all the other instruments are absent, he will play the Mridangam exactly to suit what the dancer is doing on stage. A well-known Vageyakara himself has created compositions for a number of dance pieces. Shri Ji Gurumurti has also accompanied concert artists in a lot of kacheris. Can we have him felicitated by Shri Parshvanath, please? On that absolutely melodious flute this evening, we had Vidwan Shri K.S. Jairam, or Shri Jairam Kikkeri as he's more popularly known. Somebody who is so much in demand and he's all the time busy. It's very hard to get his dates. A well-known artist for recording also. We're very lucky to have him play for KAVISHNA. Thank you so much. I'd request Deepak ji to kindly do the honors. There's a popular adage in Kannada, Murti chikkadadru kirti doddadu. Vidwan Shri Pradesh Achar, who was on the violin today, is a brilliant young violin player who's been also a child prodigy. He also sings, and he's now very popular on YouTube. His YouTube music videos get a lot of hits. Can we have him felicitated by Deepak ji, please? On the drum pads, we had the extremely versatile Vidwan Shri Prasanna Kumar, who plays almost every percussion instrument that there is to be played, from the morshing to the kanjira, to the tabla, to the mridangam, to all of it. And he is somebody who creates magic with his drum pads and his kanjira to add to the rasa of the moment on stage. Thank you so much. Can we have him felicitated? I request Parshvanath to kindly do the honors. I'd like to now bring on stage the other artists in their own realm who have made this such a beautiful aesthetic evening where you're able to look and see and watch and appreciate every little nuance of the dancer, from the stage to the decor, to the lights, the sound, the makeup, and all of that. And so, we had today Mrs. Pujita Bhaskar, who did the makeup for KAVISHNA. I think she's still busy backstage. I'd like to call Shri Murugan GS onto the stage for the fabulous lighting that he has given us. I request that he is felicitated by Guru Gayatri Shriram. I'd like to invite Mr. Santosh and his team of Photo Zone, who have done the photographs, the videography, and the live streaming today. If Mr. Santosh is here, could he kindly come on stage, or anybody else from his team also, please? Quickly, sir, please. I request Guru Minal Prabhu to do the honors. The stage and hall decor were done by Shri Sharavana Raj GS. If you are here, would you kindly come on stage, please? I'd also like to mention thank you for the fabulous ambience that you've created. I request Gayatri Shriram to do the honors. We also had the invitation cards and brochures designed and done by Varun Shivakumar, another student of Guru Gayatri, who is not here today. The photo shoot was done by Shri Lijesh Karunakaran, who is also not here today. Is Pujita Bhaskar ready? So, thank you to each and every one of you who have been here. We also like to mention Saraswati of the BIC Secretariat, who has been so supportive of the whole event. We have catering by the Travancore Tasties by Miss Nidhi. Thank you, Miss Nidhi. I now request that the guests are escorted back to their seats and the stage is cleared so we can start the next part. Oh, me, yes. I am Supriya Komandur, who was your MC for the evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think it will not be fair if we don't commemorate the voice behind this entire night. Thank you so much for your reverberating presence, bringing life and adding story to this event. Thank you so much, Supriya. I would like to call upon Guru Gayatri, yes, to felicitate Supriya, please. Thank you very much.
Guru Gayatri. Guru Supu.
Thank you, Supriya. So grateful.
We will be back with you in exactly 5 minutes. KAVISHNA will set the note for the second half of her Margam with Jagat Guru Sri Adi Shankaracharya's Sanskrit hymn, the Shivashtakam, that extols the greatness and majesty of Lord Shiva. This choreography of Guru Gayatri Sri Ram explores the profound aspects of Lord Shiva, highlighting his divine qualities, symbolism and philosophical significance as the Vishwanatha, the Lord of the universe, Mahakala, who transcends time and death, with the Rudramala and the serpents entwined around him, the Mahapapaka Nashaka, destroyer of sins, thus liberating one from worldly attachments and delving into spiritual significance of balance in this cosmic dance of creation and destruction. The Shivashtakam in the Ragam Hamsadvani, set to Khanda Chaputalam by Sri Adi Shankaracharya.
Could you please cut down the AC a little bit? It's freezing here.
गणेरूढमालं तदं सर्वजालं महाकालकालं गणेशादिपालम् जटाजूटगङ्गोत्तरङ्गैर्विशालं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमीशानमीडे गणेरूढमालं तदं सर्पजालं महाकालकालं गणेशादिपालम् जटाजूटगङ्गोत्तरङ्गैर्विशालं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमीशानमीडे ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय पाद पद पागरि सदरि गपा दादा पद पग त्रिगदारि गा पाद पद पागरि सदरि गपा दादा पद पग त्रिगदारि गा साधव साधग पागरि गारिद दद पद पद गरि गरि पागरिसा मुदामाकरं मण्डलं मण्डयन्तं महामण्डलं भस्मभूषाधरं हरारिङ्गपारं महामोहभारं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमीशानमीडे कामाकरं मण्डलं मण्डयन्तं महामण्डलं भस्मभूषाधरं हरारिङ्गपारं महामोहभारं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमीशानमीडे ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय वटारो निवासं महाटाटहासं महापापनाशं सदा सुप्रकाशं गिरीशं गणेशं सुरेशं महेशं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमीशानमीडे वटारो निवासं महाटाटहासं महापापनाशं सदा सुप्रकाशं गिरीशं गणेशं सुरेशं महेशं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमीशानमीडे ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
तां तां तत्तां तक्कतां तक्किटतां तकतिकुटुकुटुकुटुकुटुं दीं दीं तद्दीं तक्कतीं तक्किटतीं तकतदिंगिण तों 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 तत्तों तक्कतों तक्किटतों तकतदिंगिण तों नं नं तन्नं तक्कनं तकतिकुटुकुटुकुटुकुटुं तां तां तत्तां तकतिकुटुकुटुकुटुकुटुं दीं दीं तद्दीं तक्किटुकुटुकुटुकुटुं तों तों तत्तों तक्किटुकुटुकुटुकुटुं तं नं तन्नं तक्किटुकुटुकुटुकुटुं तद्दित्ता किटुकुटुकुटुकुटुं किटुकुटुकुटुं दित्ता किटुकुटुकुटुं किटुकुटुकुटुं ता किटुकुटुकुटुं 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 दरगडुं दरगडुं
गिरीन्द्रात्मजा सङ्गृहीतार्थदेहं गिरौ संस्थितं सर्वदा भङ्गते परब्रह्म ब्रह्मादिभिर्वन्द्यमानं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमीशानमीडे वेदसारं सदा निर्विकारम् श्मशाने वसन्तं मनोजं दशरथं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुवीशानवीरे हरं सर्पहारं सीताभूविहारं भवं वेदसारं सदा निर्विकारम् श्मशाने वसन्तं मनोजं दशरथं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुवीशानवीरे ॐ नमः शिवाय सर्वं यत्प्रभाते नरच्छूलपाणि पठे स्तोत्ररत्नं विहत्प्राप्यरत्नम् सुपुत्रं सुधान्यं सुमित्रं कनत्रं विचित्रैः समाराध्य मोक्षं प्रयाति ॐ नमः शिवाय
The legacy of a family tradition or the family ancestry that passes down from generations to generation does a huge job in shaping the journey that an individual makes in his or her life. And so it is with KAVISHNA's ancestry and her family. Her great-grandparents, namely Vempati Pedda Satyam Garu and his wife, Saudamini Garu, hold a revered place in the history of Kuchipudi, both as passionate custodians and as visionary promoters of the art form. At a time when Kuchipudi was still finding its wider audiences, its dedication to performing in community spaces and on cinema screens helped bring this classical dance to the masses, bridging traditional roots with contemporary appeal. Their artistry was matched by their commitment to nurturing cultural pride, inspiring countless individuals to appreciate and preserve this heritage. Through their pioneering work, they not only elevated the aesthetics of Kuchipudi, but also laid a very strong foundation for future generations of dancers and teachers. The legacy they left is one of devotion, artistry, and community spirit, a testament to their belief that dance is both a celebration of tradition and a gift to be shared. Their influence remains integral to Kuchipudi's enduring prominence. Carrying this legacy forward through their daughter KAVISHNA Maya are her parents Srimati Kaushalya Chinnaya and Sri Dorai Raj Appadurai, who will now take over from me to deliver a personal note to all of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to our esteemed guests, Deepak sir, guest of honor, Bharatanatyam sir, the gurus, the orchestra, Murugan sir, and all our beloved guests. We have so much to say and express tonight, but we promise to keep it short and sweet and finish before sunrise. Deepak ji and Parsana ji, we are profoundly honored by your generous and gracious presence and unparalleled support today. The both of you have been a household name in our family, and it is truly an honor. KAVISHNA is blessed to have both of you for her Arangetram and to be witnessed by such renowned masters of the craft. This evening is a moment our family will treasure always as KAVISHNA steps into the sacred space of her Arangetram. As we watch her embrace the significant milestone, the heart overflows with joy, pride, and profound gratitude for the road that has carried her to this distance. This occasion is not hers alone. It is a shared celebration of everyone who are here today, who have guided, nurtured, and believed in her, weaving their love and support into every step of her journey.
First and foremost, my immeasurable gratitude goes to her Guru Gayatri. You've been far more than a teacher. You've been a mentor, a guide, and a second mother. Through your patience, discipline, and love for the art, you have shaped not only her dance, but also her character. The beauty and grace we witnessed today are the reflections of your tireless dedications. You have instilled in her values that transcend the stage: humility, perseverance, respect for tradition. We will remain forever grateful for your influence in her life. On a light note, when I was quarantined for 2 weeks after managing a COVID patient, I got daily check-ins from my mother and the Ministry of Health. But none matched Gayatri's vigilance. She outdid any health inspectors with her calls, daily calls, a few times in a day probably, for updates and occasional treats that she would send me. And that's Gayatri. Her love and commitment resonates beyond practice sessions, touching Shrutiliyans with a humor and compassion. Then, speaking about quarantine, when I least thought it was possible, she successfully quarantined my daughter in her home for almost 2 weeks. Leading up to this day, grilling and pampering her all at once. We can't thank you enough for the impact you had in KAVISHNA's transformations to this young lady she is today. Minnalaka and Prabhu uncle in Shrutilaya family, you both stand as the solid pillars of grace and guidance. Minnalaka, you embody this nurturing mother to all of us. We have seen firsthand how your firm yet affectionate guidance and unwavering discipline and mastery. Your calm demeanor and unwavering dedication continues to hold this fort, and we are all eternally grateful to have these girls grow within these pillars.
A special and heartfelt acknowledgement to the orchestra, Balu sir, Gigi sir, Jairam sir, Prasanna sir, Pradesh sir, Murugan sir, who is the pillar behind the beautiful lightings we have today. All of you have magically brought this event to life, and I can't thank you enough. The rhythm, the melody, the boundless energy you deliver tonight elevates the spirit of this art and this stage. Thank you for your artistry and being such an integral part of this Arangetram. Kausalya, the wife, and of course, the mother to the daughter, you are the phenomenal heartbeat and soul behind this evening's celebration. The very driving force that has brought this vision to life. This evening stands as a beautiful testament to your dedication and the dream realized. From the earlier steps of this journey with KAVISHNA, you have been there at every turn, encouraging her through every challenging practice, meticulously attending to every detail of this event, and transforming dance into reality in our home. Your unwavering love and steadfast commitment are the reasons we are all here today, celebrating this lovely moment. Thank you very much, Kausalya. To our family and relatives from Malaysia and Singapore, thank you for your constant support, encouragement, helping hand over the years. Every word of advice, every bit of help has contributed to this day becoming what it is. To my Amma, we can't thank you enough for instilling doses of encouragement and assurance, especially during Kausi's mini turbulences during this journey. Sometimes major turbulences. There were hurricanes, Yeah. Shaurav, her brother, for being a soulmate and the big brother everybody needs for KAVISHNA to lean on despite being overwhelmed with his A-level exams. Jaya, my sister, for injecting courage and comedy just when we needed it. Padmini Akka, for being the Akka everyone deserves. You light up every room with your profound love and devotion every single time, and not forgetting your initiative, Sari Up, that we are so proud of to feature as part of our door souvenirs. To her dearest grandparents, Mama, Tata, my father, my late dad, mother-in-law, your love, blessings, and quiet pride have been the gentle strength behind every step. My brothers and sisters from Bahau, the stories you shared, the practices you sat through, and the way you have cheered her on from the day she was born has wrapped her in confidence and comfort so that today's Arangetram feels like a victory that belongs just as much to both of you as it does to her. I'm thrilled to have my own teacher here with us today, Kiran Acharya sir. It is incredibly meaningful that you are here to witness this event. The essence of a guru's impact is unquestionable, be it Bharatanatyam or orthopedics. We are indeed honored, sir. A heartfelt thanks as well to our dear friends who have traveled from near and far to be with us today. Raymond, Manju, Manish, Parul, Pradeep, Vijay sir, you've been paramount in this event. Thank you so much. Your presence means so much. It is heartwarming for us to see you sharing in the joy of this day, reminding us how friendship always extends into life's most memorable moments.
And I'm immensely thankful to Raj for being a constant support and my emotional check and balance through every decision that I made. And my deepest appreciation goes to my mother-in-law, definitely, who gave me countless ideas and advice, especially when I sometimes felt submerged in the planning process. Thankful to Babai and Pinni, Satishana and Jyotika and Shambi, who wouldn't blink an eye to run around completing our tasks when our hands were seemingly tied. And to Reni, our family member, words cannot fully express our gratitude. You have been part of our family, caring for our daughter like your own, with such affection, and your presence gave us the peace of mind to focus on supporting her journey, knowing that she's always in strong and loving hands. And Shrutilaya family, what can I say about you guys? You've always been there supporting me from the beginning of this journey. You know who you are. Gayu, Viji, Prema, Deb, Kavita, all those who are here, Radhika, sorry, the list goes on. Everybody from Shrutilaya family who's here today and who's watching online. KAVISHNA, you are the little bright spark of our family. Your lively spirit and generous heart is almost contagious. When I was blessed with a girl baby, I envisioned you as a dancer, and call me selfish. When it was time, thanks to the divine intervention and Google intervention, because I came across Shrutilaya, definitely, with Google and divine intervention, and the rest is history. And today, what moves us most is not just what you perform on stage, but the person you've become through this art. Behind every adavu and abhinaya, rigorous early morning and tired evenings, sore feet, countless moments when you chose perseverance over giving up. This Arangetram is a celebration of your commitment, your devotion to your gurus and the tradition, and your willingness to keep learning and growing as a dancer and as a human being. And I would like to also thank Raj for having Kavishna in your home and, really treating her like your own child. And Gayatri, thank you for the soups, and please share your soup recipes, which she really talks about. And because of that, I think she never missed us, the last 2 weeks.
And she refuses to come back to Singapore for some reason. As parents standing here today feels like watching Kavishna ascend the stage in every sense, not only in the literal meaning of Arangetram, but also in confidence, maturity, and responsibility. We are humbled and proud that she carries forward a classical tradition that has been passed down, cherished for generations, and that she has offered her dance today as both a milestone and a promise to continue this journey with the same sincerity, devotion, and joy that brought us all here. As we watch Kavishna take flight in her art, we are reminded that it takes a village to raise a child and to light her path. It takes a circle of love, a profusion of patience, and a huge leap of faith to make dreams come true. From the bottom of our hearts, we want to once again thank each and every one of you for being part of this journey and sharing this evening with us. Sri Ramajayam. Before we head off, the brother decided to give an impromptu speech, so we told him, okay, nothing more than 2 minutes. I hope it's less than 2 minutes. We'll just give him a chance to say something. Thank you very much.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Shaurav, Kavishna's sister. Hey, Kavishna's brother. Tonight is a moment our family has looked forward to for a very long time. Watching my sister's journey to this stage has been nothing short of inspiring. Day after day, she devoted herself to her craft with a quiet strength, practicing, refining, and pushing herself in ways that many of us truly never witnessed. I'll be honest, for a long time, I could never fully grasp the depth of effort, exhaustion, and perseverance that went into each of her practice sessions. But as I saw her grow, and as I understood the dedication behind every step, I came to appreciate just how much she has given to reach this milestone today. And tonight, she does more than perform. She carries with her our family's heritage, the culture, the tradition, and the history that have shaped us. Through her dance, she brings forward something far bigger than herself, a legacy that she not only honors, but elevates with her talent and with her grace. We are profoundly proud of her, how far she has come, how much she has sacrificed, and the woman she has become today. As a family, we stand close with her, today and always, as she shines on this stage. Last of all, I would like to extend my immense gratitude to Guru Gayatri Auntie, Guru Minnal Auntie, Uncle Raj, and Uncle Prabhu for taking such great care of her while she was here in Bangalore, because seeing her so comfortable and so happy here always made us all at home at ease. I would also like to thank everyone out here for coming today and for taking time off your schedules. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much.
Such a sweet reminder of how art also brings an entire family together. భరతనాట్యంలో పదం అంటే భక్తి, శృంగారము, వాత్సల్యము, కరుణ, ఇంకా అన్ని దైవీక విషయములన్నీ నాయకి నాయక భావంతో నటించే ఒక నృత్యం. పితృవాక్య పరిపాలన చేయబోతున్న శ్రీరామచంద్రుడు వనవాస ప్రయాణానికి తయారయ్యే సమయంలో సీతాదేవి అడిగిన భావపూర్వకమైన మాటలు ఇవి. ఎప్పటి మనం తుణిందదో స్వామి. My Lord, how did your heart permit you to say that you would leave me behind and go? Asks Sita of Rama. Don't you remember your promise to be my partner for eternity when we married? So what if the forest is dangerous? While you stay in a small kutiram and sleep on a thorny bed, how could you imagine that I could sleep in the plush comfort of the palace? I will not be alive without you, my lord. Don't abandon me. Choreographed by Guru Minal Prabhu, this is a very moving account of pain that Sita undergoes at the thought of being separated from her beloved Rama. Yeppadi manam tunindado Swami, a padam in the ragam Hussaini set to Misra Chaputalam.
Giri பிரியே விடேன் என்று கைதோட்டீரே எப்பீரவே பிரியே விடேன் என்று கைதோட்டீரே
Before we get to the last part of today's delightful performance, KAVISHNA wants to come and share some of her thoughts with you about what her journey in dance has been like for her.
Namaskaram, esteemed guests. Thank you so much for taking the time to witness my Arangetram this evening. I greatly appreciate everyone's support tonight. I would also like to thank the chief guests, Deepakji and Parshnathji. Thank you, sirs, for gracing this event with your presence. It is truly an honor to perform before you tonight. My deepest thanks, firstly, goes to Minal Auntie. In the 2 weeks that I've stayed in Bangalore, you've guided me along the way, correcting and polishing my pieces. I hope you haven't found any glaring mistakes so far throughout my performance. Thank you to Prabhu Uncle as well for always providing me with advice that I can rely on and for checking up on me whenever you see me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Prabhu Uncle. Thank you to the orchestra, Pradesh sir, Gigi sir, Prasanna sir, Balu sir, and also Jairam sir. You guys have really been the backbone of tonight's performance, and I really appreciate your music. It has truly helped me dance to my fullest tonight. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to thank my parents. Along every step of the way, through all my tears and all my mood swings, you guys have held my hand and walked this journey with me, and I couldn't ask for more. Thank you both for being so incredibly patient and sweet, for not making me feel like I had unattainable expectations to meet, and just for being there. Amma Nana, I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for everything. I can't see y'all in the crowd, so yeah. Oh, hi, Ma. Next, thank you so much to the Shrutilaya family. Thank you for all of the care and support so far. Thank you to Ananya for being such an important friend in my life over the years. You still put up with my nonsense after practically a decade of knowing me, and I think that deserves enough praise. Thank you to Kuti Shakti for being my Arangetram buddy since the start of our prep. I seriously don't think I would have gotten through all those tiring mate sessions without you beside me. Thank you to Arya Akka, who's not here today, for practicing with me and consoling me during all my crying sessions, despite having your seasons to prepare for. Your advice and encouragement so far has really helped me, and I really miss you tonight. Thank you to Arya for always making me laugh and for always being able to lift my mood. Thank you to Dhruv for being a ball of sunshine and practically a little brother to me. Thank you to Sadhvi, Tara, Diksha, and Prakriti. You guys are a distance away, but you're still supporting me, and all the best for your exams. Thank you to Sharanya Akka for setting such an inspiring example and for learning so many of my pieces with me, even though you didn't have to. I really wish you would be able to watch me perform live today. And thank you to all the Shrutilaya moms for helping me and taking care of me, especially to Gayu Auntie, Vijay Auntie, and Prema Auntie backstage who are helping me retouch my makeup and put on my costume during the felicitations. You guys have really made me feel the warmth and love of our combined Shrutilaya family. For my family, thank you so much to Nanama, Mama, and Tata for always believing in me and being the silent supporters in this journey. Thank you to Jayatta and Padmaniyatta for flying down and being the finest elves in the planning and execution of this event. To Sharavanna, thank you for being so independent in your A-level preparations so Amanana could focus their energy and time on me instead. I'm joking. I love you so much, and you're the best big brother little sister could ever ask for. Thank you to Kakarani for always being there since I was literally a baby, and for doing everything for me, from cooking delicious food to making me Milo before class. To Appa Dore Tata, I would have loved to see you in the crowd today, looking at me with your bright smile. But I know that you're watching down from where you are at, so I hope you've enjoyed the performance so far. To my dearest friends, Letitia, Caitlin, Pia, Jamie, and Charlie in Singapore, though you guys couldn't make it in person, thank you so much for listening to my rants about daily dance class and for staying up late to hop on call with me ever since I came to Bangalore, even if it's the middle of the night for you guys. Thank you to Letitia for listening to me talk about how my practice went each day, even though you're busy with your own piano exams. You're so special to me, and I don't know what I'd do without you. You guys better be watching this live stream for the shout out. Finally, thank you to Gayatri Auntie. I've known you for about 2/3 of my life, and I think the impact you've made is incredibly clear, Auntie. You've been like a second mother to me, especially during these past 2 weeks spent in your home. In these 2 weeks, I've had lots of time to think about my journey in pursuing this art so far, and one thing I can take away from dance is that it's so much more than an art form. You've taught me to use the lessons learned in dance in every other aspect of life, to be disciplined, to hold my head up, and most of all, to have grit. I think that last one has been a tough lesson to learn. I mean, you watched me cry and complain so much, especially during these past 2 weeks, but I wouldn't trade the time that I've spent with you or during my preparation journey for the world. Auntie, you've been such a strong pillar of support throughout this journey, and my success and happiness today on this stage is truly because of you and no one else. Thank you for never letting me doubt myself and for pushing me when I think I'm dying, because in your words yourself, no one has ever died because of dancing. And I'm so lucky to have you as my guru, and with all my heart, thank you, Gayatri Auntie, for believing in me. Additionally, thank you to Raj Uncle for being lots of fun to talk to and for taking care of me while I stayed over at yours and Auntie's place. My dance journey began due to the rich history that runs through my veins. I hope that today I've honored and brought justice to the legacy set by my ancestors. To my great-grandfather Vepati Bharatanatyam and my great-grandmother Saudamini, I know you both are watching. Thank you to every family member and friend from Singapore, Malaysia, and India that's taken the time to support me tonight, as well as to everyone watching this through the live stream. I'm eternally grateful for your presence, and I sincerely hope you enjoy my final piece. Thank you.
Started with a composition of Uttukadu Venkata Subbayar, and we finished the Margam with a Tilana that is composed by him. The famous Kalinga Nartana Tilana in the Ragam Gambira Natai set to Aditalam. This Tilana depicts the victorious dance performed by Lord Krishna while taming the several hooded Kalinga to stop the snake from poisoning the waters of river Yamuna. This Tilana will be followed by a Mangalam.
ಕದಂಬಗಿ ಮಂಗಲಯ ಮಿಡಿದಲು ಪುರ ಪದಂಜಲಿ ಸುಕೃತ ಪಾದತ್ತಾಂ ತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದ್ರಿಗ ದ್ರಿಗ ತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ತಗದು ತಂಗೀರತ್ತುಂ ತತ್ತೈ ಗತ್ತುಂ ದಕ್ಕದಾಗಿದ ತರಿಗಿದ ತದೈ ತದು ತದೈ ತೂರಗ ಬಂದ ತತ್ಭುಜಂಗ ಶಿರಸಿ ಚಂದ್ರಮದಂಕರ ಕಂಕಣ ಕಿಂಕಿಣಿರ ನನನ ರದರದ ದಿವಿ ದಿವಿ ಜನು ಜನುದ ತತಾಂ ತತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ಕನಕಭೂಷಣ ತಗಿಡದ ಗಸ್ತಟಾಯ ಮುಖಭರ ಮನ್ನ ಸ್ಮಿತ ನರವರ ಪೂಜಿತ ಬದಯುಗಡ ಹರಿಜಯ ವಿಜಯೀ ಭವನಂದ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಪ್ರಜಜನ ಪರಮಾನಂದ ಕಿಶೋರ್ ಕರೀರಡನಾನಂದ ಗಂಭೀರ್ ಕರುಣಾರ ಸಹಿತ ಭಾವ ಶರೀರ ಮನ ಮರುಜರ ಮರುಭಜನದ ಮನಯನ ಕಮಲಗಳ ಚಲನವು ಹೃದಯ ಮರುಜೂರ ಜಾತುರ ದಯಾಕರ ಮುರಾರಿ ಶ್ರೀಕರ ಮನ ಮರುಜರ ಮರುಭಜನದ ಮನಯನ ಕಮಲಗಳ ಚಲನವು ಹೃದಯ ಮರುಜೂರ ಜಾತುರ ದಯಾಕರ ಮುರಾರಿ ಶ್ರೀಕರ ಮನ ಮರುಜರ ಮರುಭಜನದ ಮನಯನ ಕಮಲಗಳ ಚಲನವು ಹೃದಯ
Thank you, audience, for having been so amazing and so supportive. Please do have your dinner and drive home safe. Good night.